Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we welcome you to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is truly an instant classic. And today we are going to be doing our Survivor Series 2015 predictions, because we're not doing it years after this or years before this, because it's 2015 right now. See, yeah. And so last night on Raw, well, actually, no, forget about talking about Raw right now because Raw was it was decent, but the tournament matches were really good last night. The uh, the Kevin Owens versus Neville match was really good last night. That was really good, which Kevin Owens beat Neville to advance in the tournament to semifinals. We also had Dean Ambrose. He beat Dolph Ziggler to advance the tournament, which that match was really good. Which that's the first match I'm going to be talking about on these predictions right here. Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. DJ, let's start with you. Or Casey.
All right, sorry.
Whoever wants to go.
I had to mute my microphone so I could move it. This is a Survivor Series match, right? I thought they were gonna do the finals.
They're doing the semifinals and the finals on here.
Okay, they're gonna do both. Okay, I haven't been able to really keep up with Raw like I want to, so I'm gonna have to go with Dean Ambrose because Kevin Owens has a title and it doesn't make sense for him to lose to win. I would like to see Kevin Owens do weird moonsaults and DDTs and such. I know this is going to be a really good match because it's Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens. And apparently Kevin Owens is a lazy wrestler, apparently, from what I've been hearing in the media. But, I think this is going to be a really good match. I feel like they're going to try to do Dean versus Roman Reigns. So, I got to go with Dean Ambrose on this one.
Casey.
Oh man. See, I feel like smart money goes on Kevin Owens because they always seem to get Dean Ambrose to so close to either the title or a title shot and then they have him lose. And I feel like that's what they're gonna do. I don't know that Kevin Owens will go all the way because I feel like I know who they're gonna have win the whole thing. But I think he's gonna make it to the semis or to the finals anyway. I think they're gonna have Ambrose lose, unfortunately, but I want Ambrose to win. So the fan in me is gonna pick Ambrose, but the intelligent person who knows Vince McMahon is going to go with Kevin Owens, even though there's rumors that he doesn't like Kevin Owens. I don't know.
Well, this match is going to be good. This match is going to be really, really good, I think. But the smart person, me, I'm going to be going with Dean Ambrose because I've been hearing rumors that they're either going to cheer Roman heel or Dean heel, which they should cheer Dean heel because that will fit his character so well. This fit his character so well as a heel, and I think he would fit really good as a heel. So I'm going to pick Dean Ambrose to win here. But like I said, that'd be pretty awesome if Kevin Owens would win this match. But I just don't really see him winning, and he has the Intercontinental Championship right now. So, like I said, I just don't see him winning right here. So, I'm going to go with Dean Ambrose to advance into the finals. And, And then the next match we're going to be talking about is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, tournament semifinals match. And the next, we got Roman Reigns versus Alberto Del Rio. And Roman Reigns beat Cesaro on Monday Night Raw, which was a really good match. I was really hoping that Cesaro would win the match, but it was really even at the beginning of the match between both of them. But of course Roman Reigns had to win because they're really pushing him up to that breaking that glass ceiling. But that's what they're pretty much doing with him right now. Pretty much shoving him down our throats. And also, like I said, he's facing Alberto Del Rio, and Alberto Del Rio advanced to he beat Kalisto, which was it was a good match. It was probably, I think, the weakest out of the 4 matches they had last night in the tournament, but it was still a pretty good match. But DJ.
Um, I think it's nice that they're letting the guys with the titles kind of advance in these tournaments, but I feel like it makes it kind of makes it feel predictable though, because you don't expect them to go and win, you know, dual titles again like they did with Rollins. So I, that's my only issue with this. I wouldn't be surprised if one or the other went, but I don't expect both of them to end up going um, to the finals. I feel like Roman Reigns is going to win this match, though. This again is going to be a really good match between these two. I think this is the first time they've been in the ring together, so it should be fun and it should be fresh. You know, it should be a pretty good match. I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
Unfortunately, Roman Reigns is gonna win. Um, you know, they've been trying to push him for so long, and every time they start to push him and they get to a point where they kind of give up and either put the title back on Cena or something like that. Um, this might be the time they actually push him all the way. Um, I'm still not sure he's 100% ready for the title, but then again, I don't think anyone is at their first title reign. I don't think Seth Rollins was 100% ready
He was,
for.
Seth freaking Rollins.
He was if they booked it differently.
but
Uh,
he was the best, greatest ever.
I won't say greatest ever, but he's been really good in a long time. But they really booked him really bad. Like it's see the
the
reason why
problem
some
is
people didn't
they
really like
booked
him is
him
because
as
they
the
really
coward.
Mr.
That's
Pay
the
Per View,
problem.
Mr. Pay Per View. That's all I gotta say. Mr. Pay Per View.
like
Seth
I
Rollins.
don't like how they booked him as a coward because like he's a great wrestler, like but his character really bad, which I don't know why they had to book him as a cowardly heel because they could have booked him as a strong heel, like a
Because
person who
there's no
doesn't run
such
away.
thing. There's no such thing as a non-authority based champion in WWE. Hasn't been for like 3 years, uh, except for like Brock Lesnar, which still.
And John Cena.
Yeah,
I mean, and you could even
yeah,
make a case that Brock Lesnar was kind of the same thing.
that's definitely true. But did you give your prediction for this match? Yeah, you said
Yeah, I did.
He
I
picked
did.
Seth Rollins. That's what he said.
I
he
did. I
picked
picked
Seth
Seth
Rollins.
Rollins. He's gonna Cena that injury and he's gonna come back in like 2 weeks. That's what's gonna happen.
He's gonna come back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
The logical pick, I have to go with the Roman Reigns. I mean, a person with half a brain would know that Roman Reigns is gonna be winning this match right here. I mean, I don't really think it's gonna be a really good match, but I think it's gonna be. I'll say it's gonna be decent, and yeah, I see Reigns winning here and advancing into the finals later on in the night. So yeah, that's pretty much all about that match. And then the next match we're going to be talking about is the Divas Championship match. We got Charlotte defending the title against Paige. And last night they did a contract signing on Monday Night Raw in the main event. Yeah, in the main event, like they were trying to put the Divas in the main event, which I give WWE props for trying to put the Divas in the main event. But I think they were kind of like shoving it like down our throat with that. And I really never knew that Charlotte and Paige were actually friends before, like they were actually friends in NXT. I never knew that. That's something they brought up. Also, Paige brought up and like she brought up about Charlotte's brother. Like, what's his name again? Brother.
Reed.
Yeah, Reed brought up about the dead brother, which I go like, man, that's way below the belt, but probably Flair's they all parties agreed to doing this. Calling out these names and stuff, and this really my Paige, she's been really being this bad heel in this rivalry. Like it's been crazy, and of course we already know how contract signings usually end, and they had they got in a fight at the end, so that's pretty much how Raw ended with that contract signing. But I think it's going to be a decent match between. I think actually I'll say it's gonna be a good match because these two girls can really work, but I don't think WWE is really gonna give them the time to do this a whole lot of working during this because the main roster isn't really good with divas. I mean, seriously, like you look at NXT and then you look at the main roster, like it's so much different with the divas and the women and stuff. But DJ, what are your thoughts? More predictions.
I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really been able to watch Raw a lot recently, so I haven't really been keeping up with the Divas. I did watch the match from last week though. I I feel like this could be, this could be a good match. I hope it's going to be a good match. It'll probably be a step up from the Nikki Bella matches that we've had recently. So I feel like Charlotte's going to win, but I think this will continue and Paige will end up taking the title from Charlotte at some point. Um, I don't see like I see a long title run maybe eventually for Charlotte, but I don't see this being a terribly long title run because I still feel like Naomi's got to get her spot in there somewhere. She deserves this title um, uh, at some point. I feel.
She's not gonna get the title.
What?
Nothing.
She deserves the freaking title.
She's not getting it. Nah. I can't. Don't hold your breath on it, DJ.
I won't. It's this racism in WWE, darn it. I tell you, racist.
Is it my turn now? Is it?
No, we're skipping you.
I mean, you guys suck. This.
He picked Naomi.
Going into the pay-per-view before the signing last night, I was kind of excited for this match because Charlotte and Paige can both, really go in the ring. They can put on a good match. They could definitely, help bring the Divas division on the main roster up a notch. But it pissed me off that, and WWE has done this many times in the past, where they go for the cheapest heat possible, using a family member of a wrestler who has passed. They did it with Eddie Guerrero after Eddie died. I think the only person they haven't done it with is oh wait, we can't say his name. Chris Benoit. Chris
They
Benoit.
didn't do Owen Hart though either, did they?
I don't know. I think the Harts are a whole different issue with WWE. I don't know, but anyway, I felt like they didn't need to do that. I've watched a couple different reviews just from Raw, and if they had gone with something more organic to build up a feud, I think it would have been better. But the fact that they used that cheap heat using Reed Flair, which a lot of people, unless you are a big fan of the Flairs, or are a fan of really big fan of indie wrestling, a lot of people don't really know about Reed that much. People know more with regards to the other Flairs. People know more about David Flair than Reed, just because back when Ric Flair was in WCW, they had a storyline with David Flair, if anybody remembers that. But the fact that they used cheap heat with somebody who passed away, I don't care if both parties are okay with it. I think it's just disrespectful. So that kind of ruined the match for me. I still think it's going to be a good match, but I just wish they had gone about it a different way. Yeah.
So Vince McMahon wrote this, right?
Vince, yeah. No, he did. Yeah. He was like, I have a great idea. Hey, Rick, you know how your son died? I think that's how it came up. That's exactly how he started it out.
That seems like something he would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely do agree with you, Casey, on that. I wish it kind of did something more organic, to get me a little more into the match, because like this match really made me like decline my excitement about the match. Like I really wasn't looking excited for this match in the first place. But like you see in NXT, like the build up for like the takeover respect, with Sasha Banks and Bailey, that was really organic, the stuff that they do down there, which
Well,
I don't know why they can do. Yeah.
even if they use something like that to build up a feud, like have Paige, build up a feud over who was the better NXT Women's Champion, and then build it into this to see who's the better Divas Champion. Something like that would have been even better than using Reed Flair in a storyline when I don't know. It's just it's stupid.
And Charlotte, she was crying during this promo. Like she really was playing bad. Like crying. Like it was. Like, come on, Charlotte, you can do better. Like, and I don't really want to see you cry in the ring. So it was really bad. Like the acting was really bad during this. But maybe she would have actually. I don't know, but it wasn't very good. But like I said, I think this match is going to be good, but I don't think they're going to give these two divas really much time to work in this match. But these girls really had the potential because back in NXT they were great. But like I said, main roster they're not very. I mean they're good, but like I said, they don't give very much time. And they need to get treated like wrestlers. They don't need to be treated like divas. Like they need to be treated like women wrestlers. WWE doesn't want to do that. But I'm gonna say Charlotte retains her title here. But I wouldn't doubt if we see a flop with the title. A hot potato with the title. I wouldn't surprised if we see that down the road. But yeah, I'm gonna say Charlotte wins because she needs to have a little longer title reign. But down the line, Paige is gonna be getting that title, and that's a pretty much a fact there. And yeah. But the next match we're going to be talking about is The Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction versus two members of the Wyatt family, which on SmackDown, if anybody watches SmackDown anymore, on SmackDown,
Is that
pretty
still
much the
on?
Wyatt.
That's still on TV?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched it for a very long time, but um, the Wyatt family, they offered, they pretty much said, told Kane and Undertaker, they would face him, pretty much offered to face him in a 2-on-2 match, which on SmackDown, Undertaker, he was at the show, but he wasn't, on cause he was on after the show, but they did accept, they did that voiceover thing, where it was like, you will rest in peace, that kind of stuff, and pretty much said that they accept the match at Survivor Series. And last night on Monday Night Raw, we had Kane and Undertaker open up the show, which was pretty cool. I like that. Pretty much said that they will take the Wyatt family to hell, pretty much. Pretty much no more stuff that Undertaker would say and Kane would say. And Bray Wyatt, the magical power guy he is, he brought out these druids, and they had sheep masks over them, and they pretty much attacked Kane and the Undertaker, and it's there was these two specific druids they picked out, and they took off the masks, which I thought they would be two special guys, two new members of the Wyatt family, because they need to have a bigger following of the Wyatt family, have more members. And I don't really like how this is a 2-on-2 match, because you're declining your people, because last week on Monday Night Raw, pretty much Undertaker and Kane took out the whole Wyatt family, so you're just declining your chances. But I kind of maybe see why they're just doing the 2-on-2 is because pretty much because they're trying to protect Bray Wyatt right now. They're trying to protect the whole Wyatt family. Because two guys beating 4 guys, that would just not be really fair there. But yeah, I was really looking forward to this match, but I'm really declining this match. Like, this match is like, I'm really losing a little bit interested in this match, but I think it's gonna be a really good match. And and it kind of, there's no traditional Survivor Series tag team match on here. Like, you could have just got some 2 guys, like who got eliminated from the tournament to be in part of this match. Or you could have got anybody to be a part of this match. But they need to have a traditional Survivor Series tag team match on here. Because this is Survivor Series. But DJ, what are your thoughts?
So I don't know what they're doing with Bray. I have no idea. I'm very confused. It's upsetting a little bit because Bray's my boy and whatnot. He's in the crew.
Everybody's in the crew for you.
I know what the issue is. I know why they can't have a traditional Survivor Series match. They don't have anybody to lead a team. They don't have John Cena right now, so there's nobody in the WWE that's left that can actually lead a team to victory. I think that's what it is, personally. That's probably what it is. They don't have anybody to actually lead the team. It makes sense if you think about it. But I'm going to go with The Undertaker and Kane to win, no matter who gets chosen out of the Wyatt family. I feel like it's going to be like, it's obviously going to be Bray, but I feel like it's going to be Bray, and it won't be Bray and Rowan. That's like the obvious thing. I don't see it being Bray and Rowan. It'll probably end up being like Bray and Harper, or maybe Bray and Strowman. I'm not sure. I wish, or maybe they could do the smart thing and add 2 more people in this and do it that way. Like Demon Finn Balor. That'd be a good one. The Demon, it would work well with Brother Destruction. Personally, I feel like they should do it. And I don't know, bring the Boogeyman back or something. Throw him in there. That'd be fine. Yep. Shut up, Casey. He's a legend. I tell you, he's a legend.
I think he signed a Legends deal, actually.
Exactly. He's a legend. He's a legend, Casey. Quit hating. He's a legend. Or maybe just bring 2 guys up from NXT or something, because we obviously know Undertaker's team's gonna win no matter what. I mean, they could put Casey and Justin on the team and they're gonna win. Casey and Justin would obviously job out. They would obviously job out.
That would be overkill. We would kill the Wyatt family. Okay.
Because it's 25 years of The Undertaker. That's why they need to have Undertaker win, and this is like pretty much one of the last pay-per-views for The Undertaker.
Yeah, and instead of continuing the Undertaker-Brock feud that ended weirdly, wouldn't make any sense.
It did end weirdly.
Just wouldn't. It wouldn't make any sense, I don't think.
But
shame. Shame.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been excited for Survivor Series in general just because it is, the 25th anniversary of The Undertaker. And I feel like this could have been a lot bigger if they built it up better. I just don't feel like they built it up enough. They have the promos and everything, but something about it just doesn't seem big enough for what it's supposed to be. And I don't necessarily have too much of an issue with it just being a 2-on-2. I feel like depending on how they book it, like if they have, say if they put, Harper and Strowman in there, and Taker and Kane defeat them, then technically, they didn't defeat Bray Wyatt, so WWE still saves Bray Wyatt because what they're trying to do is they're trying to save both Bray Wyatt and Undertaker. They don't really want either of them to lose and look weak. So technically, if you have his followers lose to Kane and Undertaker, he still didn't lose, so he kind of can still, have that kind of sort of being still being put over because I think that's what they're trying to do. I think they do have a lot of faith in Bray Wyatt. He's obviously really good on the mic. He has that really good character. He's good in the ring too. So I think they're trying to kind of put him over more, which they wouldn't have to do if Cena didn't kill him and have to have him re-debut. Oh, sorry. Were we not going to have a John Cena rant in this video? But no, I think Kane and Undertaker are going to win. Just depends on how they do it. They could arguably do a disqualification or something. I don't know if it's a no DQ match, but then that really wouldn't do anything because I think unless they have a match at WrestleMania with Taker and somebody, I think this is kind of supposed to be one of his last matches, which shouldn't be because he does look a lot better than he did, the past two WrestleManias even. He looks a lot better than he has, but it just depends on how they book it. But I think obviously they're gonna have Kane and Undertaker win. I'm still kind of confused as to why they added Kane in this. I mean, I know the Brothers of Destruction, but this is 25 years of The Undertaker, not 25 years of Undertaker and Kane, so I don't know.
25 years of Undertaker, like 19 years of Kane.
19 years.
What? I don't. My only thing, just piggybacking off of you saying it doesn't feel as big. I think Seth Rollins' injury didn't help WWE any trying to book this show, considering they had to crown a whole new champion, and of all people you want to get hurt right before Survivor Series, I don't think your world champion is the one. So I think that kind of they kind of had some of their separate feuds before they had to let's make a tournament.
It's all Kane's fault.
Yeah, because it's all Kane's fault. Yeah, because WWE, they were scrambling around when Seth Rollins got injured because they go like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? We need to get our shit together because
they should have did. They should have did a world title series because no one's done that
except for TNA. But yeah,
so they could have got away with it.
Did anyone?
They could have used the exact same format. They could have used Josh Matthews and the Pope's voice, and they would have got away with it.
Yeah.
Does anyone else think that Kane and Undertaker's promo was kind of weak on Raw? Am I the only one?
Kind of weak.
But no, yeah, I don't think Seth Rollins is faking his injury. I don't. I mean, what? Wait, what?
What? But you know what they should have did the world heavyweight WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament in one night on Survivor. They should have did it on Survivor Series. I think that would have made the Survivor Series a little more bigger, a little more.
And then had the Undertaker win it, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, 25 years.
And then didn't have a Sheamus cash in.
No, have the Undertaker win it, have Sheamus cash in, and then Undertaker run away.
Why would you have Undertaker run away?
Have Undertaker join the Authority. There we go.
Have him join the Authority. They should have put Brock Lesnar in the world title, in the titles tournament.
He's out of available days to wrestle.
Oh, he goes like, oh, who cares? I don't need the title anymore. But back onto this match. I have to go with Undertaker and Kane to win this match. But like I said, I don't really like how it's a 2-on-2 match, which I think they're going to be using probably Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt during this match. But, I think that'd be kind of like Casey would say, it wouldn't be bad if they used Braun Strowman and Luke Harper, because they're trying to save Bray Wyatt. And, Bray Wyatt, he can go out and distract Taker and Kane.
They should use Eric Rowan.
Eric Rowan, no.
They should use Eric Rowan. He's the best. He's the best of all of them, except Bray.
And little Jimmy. Little Jimmy in there, too.
And like I said, they need to have more members of the Wyatt family, because,
Like little Jimmy.
I agree. They could use Eric Rowan and Sister Abigail.
Sister Abigail. Well, that I've been hearing rumors that they're gonna be like wanting to bring like someone in as Sister Abigail. I don't know if that's true or not, but they
Please
should
let it be Nia
actually
Jax.
Nia Jax. Well,
I
that'd be pretty
mean,
cool.
she fits the mold. Like she's round
She does.
enough to fit the mold.
She's round enough. Hey, she's. I wouldn't want to mess
Did you
with
just
Nia
make a
Jax.
fat joke?
Hey, she's related to The Rock. But look, cut her some slack. She's
Yeah,
related to
Roman
The
Reigns
Rock.
is always also related to The Rock, and I don't cut him any slack. This doesn't do anything.
It does.
The
He
cock
touches them
fist.
every
The cock.
time.
The cock fist. But yeah, like I said, I'm predicting Taker and Kane to win here because it's 25 years on Undertaker. Why would Undertaker win? And this is one of his last pay-per-views he's going to be doing.
Because Vince, that's why.
Because of Vince, and he's been
Shows
actually
everyone
working
everything.
quite a bit of pay-per-views this year since 2010. Since 2010, most pay-per-views he worked. But yeah. But now we are going to move on to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament finals, which I see Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose going to be in the finals, which I think is going to be a really really good match. And I see one of these guys turning heel, which I think they should turn Ambrose heel in the match. Because that'd be, like I said, that'd be really good if we would have an Ambrose heel turn. But I wouldn't be surprised if they would turn Roman heel during the match. I see one of these guys turning heel on each other. I just don't know which one it is, but you know, but they're trying to make Roman Reigns be this next John Cena of the WWE. So why would they turn him heel right now? And and if he doesn't get the title, if Dean Ambrose gets the title or someone else gets the title, right now, it's going to happen sooner or later. Roman Reigns, this is going to happen sooner or later. He's going to be getting the title, and why not have it just be right now? To just get it out the way. And he, like I said, he's not really a whole lot ready. But like Casey said, no one is really ever pretty much ready for their first title run. But never give up. Put that down. Cena sucks.
Give
he
up.
sucks.
Give up now.
Somebody mentioned John Cena.
Yeah. Give up now.
Did you really get a towel and just write "Never give up"?
No, it's exclusive. It's an exclusive towel, Casey. It's exclusive. I bought it from WWE ShopCheap.com.
Oh my god. Jeez,
It was from a Halloween costume.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you were John Cena for Halloween.
Wow.
I forgot about that. Oh my. DJ, go ahead.
All right. So I gotta pick John Cena. No, he's not in the match.
No.
He gonna come in. He gonna cash in his money in the bank that he just was given by Magnus. No. I gotta go with Roman Reigns. You gotta lock and load every time you do the Superman punch, and that's some power behind that. I feel like Roman Reigns is gonna win. He deserves it. I don't care who doesn't like him. I don't care who doesn't care about him. I don't care how much they shove him down our throats. We said anyone but Cena, anyone but Cena. Then they put somebody in front of us and John Cena. Oh my God, I hate him. I hate him. People, just relax. Aaron Rodgers said it best. Relax, okay? Roman Reigns is gonna win this title.
Didn't Aaron Rodgers lose?
What?
Nothing.
He did actually.
Didn't your Ravens lose also?
They did. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But he said, I forgot what I was gonna say. Screw you guys. Roman Reigns is gonna win, and he's gonna be good, whether he's face or heel, because he's gonna reload it. You're not ready. You guys are just not ready for the Roman reign. I'm done.
Empire. You're not ready for the Empire.
The Roman reign. Get it? Reign. Title reign. Get it?
Yeah, it's raining right now.
Cue my
Casey.
Tony Atlas laugh.
There is there's gonna be a cash in. Let's be honest. Come on now. Gonna be a cash. There's gonna be a cash in.
Why? Because Roman Reigns can't just win the dang old title
Exactly.
every time.
And then they're gonna have a Roman Reigns Sheamus feud, and they're gonna I don't know what they're gonna do with Ambrose. They're gonna make me cry more because I want them to do something with him, and they're not going to. This you can stop now. It doesn't
Yeah,
it doesn't do
cock-
anything.
the cockfist Roman Reigns. No. But who'd you say again? You already gave a prediction for that?
I said Roman Reigns.
Actually, I said Sheamus, but I mean,
Oh,
it's
Sheamus.
okay.
So
It's
Seth
okay.
Rollins?
Well, Sheamus hasn't been on TV for quite a while, so they
Exactly.
could,
That's why it's going to be a surprise.
So
they
King
could
Barrett.
give us this swerve
King
here.
Barrett's gonna win.
King Barrett's gonna win.
Tyler Breeze.
Sheamus.
Hey, there's no matches on the kickoff, which
No, see what's going to happen.
Once I say that,
Sheamus is going to cash in. They're going to cut the title in half, and they're going to do a lay cool thing. It's going to be Sheamus and King Barrett.
What they're gonna do? Sheamus doesn't like this new design, so he's gonna mix it with the World Heavyweight Championship, and he's gonna team it with the Mex Americans, and it's gonna be perfect. There's gonna be just a lot of mixing of people, a lot of mixing of things.
mixed up titles, mixing of everything. Yeah, that was all the matches on Survivor Series. And like I said, there's no kickoff match on this show, which, watch. Once I said that, they're going to add a kickoff match right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they do add, like, a
Cue King
kickoff
Barrett's
match.
music.
Yeah, or cue Stardust music.
POP. The power of positivity.
The power of positivity. And, they should have had the tag team titles on the line at this pay-per-view because
they mean something.
No, they
well,
don't.
I
They're giant
I kind of see
pennies.
why they're not doing the tag titles on this pay-per-view because they don't want the Dudley Boys and the New Day to get repetitive and because I think they're saving that for TLC. That's what I think they're pretty much saving it for. But yeah, also got some news. Billy Gunn, he got fired by WWE. Something like I don't really know the whole story, but I know he got fired.
Performance-enhancing drugs. That's what the report said.
Performance-enhancing drugs. Okay. Well, that's why he got fired then. And
That's what it was. I don't know. I haven't checked the network yet. In like the past hour, but there was no Breaking Ground episode, so Billy Gunn no longer exists. So they gotta go re-record Breaking Ground because Billy Gunn was on it. What it
They
is.
gotta go re-record Breaking.
I swear, if they do
And
that,
also, just passed away. Nick, something back something I can't pronounce. Don't remember his name.
Bockwinkel? It's
Yeah, Nick
Bockwinkel.
Bockwinkel. Yeah, he just passed away. Rest in peace to you. But you guys have anything else to say before we go to the other side?
On the flippity dippity. That's
On the flippity dippity.
the flippity. Yes, never give up, and if you can't afford a Cena towel, be cheap. And that should say Ready, Willing, and Gable. That's what that should
this
say.
could be sold. This could be sold.
Come on, say it, Casey.
25
say
cents.
it.
Come
Ready.
on,
Willing and Gable.
It was harder for me to be Chad Gable for Halloween than it was for me to be John Cena. That's what it was. My final thoughts. I hope SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
Too many S's.
I was about to say SummerSlam
Too
before
many-
we got too many S's.
Too many S's going on.
Well,
Survivor
If
Series.
it was SummerSlam, it would be SummerSlam. I mean, it would be summer. Yeah, it would be summer.
It is summer. I want
All right,
that
guys.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My final thought for Survivor Slam is that I feel like it's going to be better than we think it's going to be. Because I think the pay-per-views have actually been pretty good. personally. It's not that it's not gonna be as good as we thought it was gonna be, but it's gonna be better than we thought it was gonna be, right? Yeah. Go series.
Summer series. I was about to call it SummerSlam before we came with the predictions. Because this SS is confusing me. But if it was SummerSlam, it would be summer. But we're in winter. That means it's Survivor Series will fall. Survivor Series. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is truly an instant classic. And don't forget to follow the podcast on Twitter, which the links are all down here. Follow me on Twitter at the True JSP, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. Just one little subscribe. That's all it takes. Let's get me to 200 subs before the end of the year is up, and let's get DJ get more subscribers on his channel also. And that's pretty much all, guys. So I guess we'll catch you guys in the next video we do. We got NFL predictions on DJ's channel after this, so stay tuned for that on his channel. So go right over there and go hit that subscribe button on his channel. It's because we're
Hashtag Summer Series, baby.
Hashtag Summer Series. That's gonna be a new pay-per-view. That's gonna be next year. It's gonna be a new pay-per-view next year. But yeah, see you guys on the flippity dippity side. Or stay safe or
Flippity dippity. Yeah.
Flippity dippity side. Peace out.
It's picking up. It's everyone's gonna be saying
picking up.
flippity dippity.